Hey everybody, bonjour, how are you? All right, this is a message for somebody out there. Let's see where we go. I hope you're doing great today. Lots of good stuff happening this week. Mercury is going direct in Libra, and Jupiter is going direct in Aquarius. So that's some nice air energy. For those of you who have a lot of air in your chart, a lot of air energy in your chart, you might feel like, woo, things are lightening up quite a bit. That's a good thing. That is a really good thing. All right. Let's see where we go. For those of you who've been asking, yep, the dream class is up and posted now. If you're trying to figure out what your dreams mean, that is a good place to start. Especially, well, not especially, but if you're somebody who feels like they don't dream, this might be a good way to understand why that is. Okay? All right, so let's see where we go for whoever needs to hear this. Never ending story. All that glitters. Here and now. Okay, so some of you are being called here to start a mindfulness practice. Okay, some of you are being called to do that. Some of you are being asked to open up to different gifts, new gifts that you have that you may not even know you have. I feel like some of you spend so much time trying to figure out how to bring in money, I'm going to say, that this kind of practice... Okay, let me see if I can get this. Some of you are spending so much time on your 3D life that you're not realizing that a very simple practice like mindfulness is going to clear, like 95% of the issues. Anxiety is the fear of the future. Regret is the, melancholy of the past. You can spend your whole life living in the future and the past. And I feel like what's being asked of you right now, instead of chasing what you think is valuable, doing your mindfulness technique, grounding yourself is what is going to help you most. This week I'm going to do a series of North Node readings, one for each zodiac sign. Your North Node in Aquarius, your North Node in Sag, or something like, along those lines. So watch for that this week. I do feel like there is something about chasing. Someone has been chasing either a dream, but it feels like you're chasing it. It doesn't feel like you're allowing it to arrive or allowing it to show up. It doesn't feel like you're sitting in the energy of it. And that's what you need to really do. Sit in the energy of that which you want to create. Also, having a mindfulness practice allows you to ground yourself and removes anxiety, removes regret, right? It just moves those things right out of the way. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, 3 of Cups, Lovers, 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Fool. All right. So some of you are getting free of a situation that you've been in for quite a long time. Some of you might have been in a third-party situation for a really long time. Some of you may have been in a work situation for a really long time that's draining your energy. Lots of other people making demands on you, feeling like you have so many responsibilities. And I do feel like what's coming in, though, is this beautiful energy of inspiration. Ace of Wands, can you see that? Why is Ace of Wands having a hard time? Ace of Wands and the Fool. Getting clear, getting inspired, moving down a path. It's sort of like unencumbered by the demands of other people or the demands of your situation. Some of you are in an untenable situation. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable, okay? So this month, within 7 days or by the end of this month, I feel like you're going to see that you're going to be able to get yourself free of it. This is a change in path, Okay, a change in path, a change in direction, a releasing of the old, a releasing of this kind of frustration. You see her sitting there, it's called Never Ending Story. She's just like, oh God, not this again. All right, Groundhog Day. That's what this is. And if you remember Groundhog Day, that movie, he finally realizes that to get out of this, I have to heal. Not just, not do the just self-destructive stuff, which he does for quite a while in the beginning of the movie. He figures out he's stuck in this one day, and so he's trying to, he's trying to kill himself, to cut himself off from this energy. And it's like, no, that's not what this is about. So you might think that whatever's going on, that's a repeating pattern, you might think it's about one thing when really it's about another. Right? So you might, if there's a third party love situation here, you might feel that, well, it's about me and this person walking away from this together. What if the lesson is really about you owning your own power? What if the lesson is about you standing in the light of friendships with other women or with other men? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have been in this triangle, what's the alternative lesson? What's the alternative lesson here? And I feel like some of you could really flourish when you're recognizing, even if you think you know what the lesson is. I feel like what's being asked of you here is, maybe you want to ask what the lesson is that I'm getting from being in this situation. It could be a third party situation. I'm definitely seeing that. 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups. I see that it's about you becoming a master, having some kind of mastery, and it's not really about a romantic relationship at all. It's really about you being inspired and having passion for something. This person is on your path for a reason, and it's not what you think it is. All right, there's a message that's trying to come through this scenario, and I don't really feel like you're seeing it. You might have spent a lot of time and effort on this person or this situation. Please share with us, what is the message here that wants to come through? 8 of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Well, at the very least, it's about seeing things more clearly. I feel like you will get clarity. That's part of the lesson, is just getting clarity. Part of the learning is learning. Being able to learn something from the situation that's not maybe what you expect. I feel like putting a lot of time and effort into something, it should be time and effort into you. 9 of Pentacles, into you becoming a more powerful person, a more self-confident person, and not what you think it is. All right? Some of you may be releasing a love relationship, making a decision to do that. Some of you may have a person that you're in a love relationship with, walking away from it. And that might be a little bit difficult to accept. But I do feel like if you start a mindfulness practice here and now, then the things that you think are meaningful, all that glitters, may fall away, because that might not be the lesson at all. All right? I think this is about opening yourself up to new ideas, to new information that's trying to come through. It is about you being powerful, self-confident, and all of that. Can you see that if maybe this relationship makes you feel like you have self-confidence, but it's not really the relationship that's giving you that? You get me? It needs to come from you alone, not an external person or even a job or anything like that. Needing to be in your own power needs to come from inside for your connection to spirit. And so what you might want to do right now is ask, what is my lesson? What is my particular lesson? And do a little journaling about that. Do a little meditation about that. What is my message right now? Okay, this Ace of Wands trying to inspire you. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. There's definitely somebody, likely somebody or something trying to come through. Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of bright. That's trying to come through right now, and you're still holding on to the old thing. You're kind of like not letting the new lesson, not letting the true lesson in, and also not letting the next phase in, which is freeing, which is inspiring. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, starting something new and fresh that's really going to be mastery. Three of Pentacles, it's really going to bring you some kind of stability and some groundedness, because all that glitters really is you. Okay, instead of looking externally for self-validation, you know, a lot of people can be in relationships because it makes them feel good to have a person who's like, oh, I think you're so amazing. I feel like this is about you telling yourself that. Okay, I do. I feel like it's about you telling yourself that. I see Gemini, Sag, and Pisces here. Gemini, Sag, and Pisces. All right, so this week, this can be about freeing yourself. A lot of times people who are in third-party situations feel trapped or feel like it's not, you know, there's no way out of this, or there's, you know, the only way out of this is something that I don't want to do. I don't want to either leave this person behind. I don't want to have that sadness, so I'm going to stay in it because, you know, I feel like I can't handle the sadness of it right now. And I feel like if you move into the place of doing the work for yourself, making, you know, focusing on yourself, giving yourself that love, then this other relationship that isn't really, it's not really doing what you're thinking it's doing. If it makes you feel good to be connected to this person, it's that you're feeling good because you're feeling some kind of validation or something like that. It's time to give that to yourself. It's time. It's time. All right, so I will look at those. I'll look at Gemini. I'll look at Sag and Pisces in the extended. I'll keep going. If you want to continue on with me, the link is below. And welcome to the week. It's going to be a good one.